Hi, it's Dia, Filofaxy Girl. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about my hot pink domino, but before I get into that, today's video was supposed to be a kind of follow me around day, and I was all ready to show how I make my meal for the day, go to school, take the kids to school, help get my husband ready for work. And the night before I was going to film, we had a random thunderstorm, and we live in California, so thunderstorms aren't something that we experience all the time. So around 1:30 in the morning, a huge bolt of lightning and thunder shook our house. So my 11-year-old daughter ended up in bed with us for the rest of the night, and I didn't get any sleep because she couldn't sleep because the thunder and lightning just kept going and going. And I realize this is normal in some places, but living in California, we don't experience things like that very often. So she was kind of scared. So I didn't get to make that video, which I was pretty bummed. And I was running on fumes all day because I was so tired from the little sleep that I got. I went to the mail and saw that I had something from Amazon and was kind of like, oh good, my school book came. And when I went to go open it, I was upset for like a split second when I saw hot pink because I thought they sent me the wrong book. And then I realized it was my Filofax. So this is my hot pink domino A5. I ended up having to order her from Amazon UK because the Filofax site is out of them. And it wasn't supposed to come until next Monday, so I was completely not expecting it. I was so happy. So I thought today I would do a video. It did just come in the box and wrapped in tissue paper. It wasn't in the normal Filofax box. And I figured I would show you. I haven't opened it up at all and looked at the pages or anything. So today I thought I would do a flip through of it and then maybe go ahead and make some dividers for it and show you what I'm going to use her for and set her up and then show you that. So I have been dying to open this since yesterday and haven't done it. I have, the reason I bought this Filofax was because I am going back to college and I love my teal Giada, but I just feel like she's a little too business-like when I'm at school. It kind of makes me feel old. So I thought this was a lot more fun, and it's just more flexible and costs a lot less than my leather planner. So, you know, being tossed in and out of my bag, I figured I would worry less with this than with my Giada. And also, I needed more space. I have school, birthdays. I want to do a little bit of journaling, and then there's things we have going on every once in a while that I want to keep track of, like projects. So this is what she is going to be responsible for. Here's my hot pink domino, but before I get started, there were a couple things I wanted to say. One is that I've had a couple people ask me about the teal Giada in the classic size, which is equivalent to the A5 size. I contacted Franklin Covey and they are actually discontinuing that planner. And she said that they have 13 left in stock as of this morning, but you have to call in to order them. So if anybody's interested, I can give you their phone number and you can give them a call to see if they have any more in stock. And also, I have been waiting for my domino, like I said, so here are some things that I've already printed up to put inside of her. This is for my Ragnar, which I'll go over when I set it up. I have a little flyleaf divider, my birthdays, and I have been anxiously waiting for her. The only bummer part, I guess you can say, is that my Franklin Covey hole punch does not punch for these as well. For the Filofaxes, it has a different hole punch setup. So I will probably go ahead and invest in another hole punch just for these, a 6-ring hole punch. But in the meantime, I do have a single hole punch that I can use. So this is the Hot Pink Domino in A5. Like I said, she's a lot more flimsy and very pretty. Here's the band that holds her together. I'm gonna have to make a new charm for this one and everything too. As you can see, I've left everything on here. The rings are a lot bigger on this than on my Giada, so I'm kind of liking that a lot. Let me see. I should have just gotten scissors. So it just comes with the regular dividers, and I'm actually going to be making some of my own dividers using these old file folders that I had, and I'll show you that when I'm done. But I was debating on printing out my own calendars for these or using the Filofax, the ones that came with the Filofax, but I heard that the pages were pretty thin, which they are. I like these to-do lists though, so I will most likely print out my own calendars and more specified to my needs anyway. But this is the to-do. It has some line paper, some graph paper, some blank paper. Ooh, this I needed because one of my Domino's jobs is going to be to keep track of my contacts, because if I ever lost my iPhone, I would lose everybody's information. Some colored paper. What else? I've been noticing on videos this new setup that they have for the week on 2 pages as well, and I really don't care for it, so I probably won't be using these. It's I don't know, there's too much wasted space, and I like it to be horizontal, not vertical. And I really don't need these times over here. Actually, that might help on my other planner, but we'll have to see. So there's the weekly calendar. Did I miss the monthly calendar? Okay, weekly. Okay, I don't know if it's just me or if there was no monthly calendar. No, it looks like there's no monthly calendar. Like I said, I bought this from the UK site, so I'm not sure, not the UK site, actually Amazon UK. So I'm not sure how that works. This is personal information, international religious holidays, notable events. What else? More weeks going into 2015. And that's about it. It also came with this ruler that comes in and out, as well as this flyleaf. And I think I actually like this little pocket back here. I'm not sure what I'll use it for, but I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and set her up and maybe make her some dividers. I'm sure it's going to take a little bit of time to get her exactly how I want her, but since I call myself Filofaxy girl, I thought that I should actually own a Filofax. And so far I love the quality of this. I love the different colors that they offer and the different options that they have, so I'm sure I'll end up purchasing some more in the future. I'm finally back with the setup of my domino. I had a horrible time setting it up yesterday. I thought it would be a whole lot easier, but I don't have a hole punch for my Filofax yet, and it's completely different than the Franklin Covey holes. So I had to hole punch everything with a single hole punch, and I went to make some dividers, and I just don't really care for the way they turned out. The paper in the Franklin Covey and the paper in the Filofax are 2 different sizes, so I'm going to have to make dividers that will accommodate both sizes of paper. But I did get started, so here is my beautiful hot pink domino. I haven't put a charm on her yet. I need to find one for her. These are some old folders that I have had I don't know if you can see, there's white showing here at the bottom. The paper in the Franklin Covey, or when you cut an 8.5 by 11 in half, is a little bit longer than in the Filofax. And the Filofax papers are a little bit wider than the ones that I create myself. So I'm going to make new dividers that will kind of cover both of those up so I can have both types of paper in here. So I made my labels on the side. I just did it real quick because, see, this label is hard to see. I just need to get new dividers. I think they came out really pretty, but I'm going to go today and see what I can find. So my first one is education, which is my school, and I just have some things that I printed up from my instructor's website, an overview of the class, dates things are due, some vocabulary words, and an essay that we have to write. So it's, you know, all of the instructions on that. And then I used the little Filofax tab to mark my calendar. This is this month's calendar. I'm probably not going to do too much decorating in this folder, but I'll add little bits of stuff here and there just to brighten it up and make it pretty. He actually has a color coordinating system, green for quizzes, red for exams, and blue for essays. So I went in, my classes are on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I went in and wrote what we would be studying each of those days. So these, and then there's some quizzes and exams in there. My next tab is social media, which I actually, in the middle of doing this binder yesterday, felt inspired to switch things around a little. The rings on this binder are a whole lot larger than the rings on my Giada, so I feel like I can fit a lot more in this binder. And my social media section is growing, and I kind of feel like it's outgrowing my Giada. I'm going to mainly use my Giada now for household, a little bit of budget tracking, and my calendar and my intentions. So it's kind of more like my wallet and my daily use. And this is more of a project kind of binder. So I keep, like I said, I keep my social media in here. I just kind of keep track of my videos and, you know, followers, what videos I did, so I can see what people like and what people don't like, because I don't want to make videos that people don't like. And this is what I was talking about. I don't know if you can see. This is paper that I made on my printer last night, and this other paper is from my Filofax. So do you see how much wider it is? I don't mind using both papers as long as, you know, the dividers at least cover them, and these dividers are a little bit too short. So next I have my journal tab, and I do have a journal that I write a lot more in sometimes, and I just moved my doodles over to this page because, like I said, they make me smile. But I am going to keep just a small journal, a small weekly journal, where every day I make sure I write something in about the day, something I'm grateful for, anything that happened, especially with the kids, because they're just growing up way too fast. And I want to remember all of these little things. So I decided to start at least doing a little journal a day. So I just used this and put this week, and I will start that probably on Monday. My next section is contacts. And as I said before, if I were to lose my iPhone, I would have absolutely no one's phone numbers, or I don't even think I have people's addresses, which I want to get better at sending birthday cards and thinking of you cards. So I want to start keeping all of that information in one place, and this way I can grab this and take it with me and sit anywhere and write out cards. On here I'll keep track of birthdays, not sure about anniversaries, but birthdays for sure. I'm going to try and use the contact paper that came with my Filofax. It's really thin, so I'll probably have to use a ballpoint pen. I haven't found any other papers that I really care for yet. I was hoping to find a phone book or something that I can dissect and put in here, but that hasn't happened. And my last tab is kind of an activities or project tab. And right now the project or activity that we have going on is something called Ragnar. And it is a 200-mile relay split between 12 people. And we just ran it in April, the Southern California Ragnar, and we are now going to run the Napa Ragnar in September, at the end of September. So this is just my packing list that I started. The reason I have orange as well is because that's the color of Ragnar. But I started a packing list of things that I wanted to do. These are the runner distances. I am runner number 10. So these are just the maps of what my run and my husband's run. We are paired up and we're going to run together this year. So this is just where we're going to be running. And then I have the fly leaf. And I love this little envelope back here. I have no idea what I'm going to use it for yet, but I'm sure, especially with the activities and things going on, I'll be able to slip important papers in there that we need to keep with us. I am also going to look for a notepad for the back because I think that'll come in handy. I like to jot down ideas and stuff sometimes, and I'm very OCD about writing neatly, so I can just jot them down, and then when I have time, I can enter them wherever they need to go. So that is about it with my hot pink domino. I love it so far. It's gorgeous, and I actually love the flimsiness of it. It just feels more casual and more fun. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you like this video, please be sure to like it and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I think my next video is going to be on my workouts. Somebody asked me what I do and how I stay motivated, so I thought I might talk about that next. I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.